All right, guys, I messed up. I messed up bad. I was going to order 100 boxes, 20, 25 cases of Lorcana Whispers in the Well. I was on the phone with distribution. I was getting the order placed. I was going through the whole thing. And, rather than explain it, why don't we just roll the clip? So on Lorcana, I know we were talking the other day about getting maybe like 100 boxes of Whispers. How do you, if we did that, do you guys have that in inventory and everything? Okay. Yeah, I think we are. I think we are going to go for it. But you know what? Give me like 12, 24 hours. Let me get back to you tomorrow. I just want to make sure before I go, 100% in on. Newsflash, I didn't do it. Why does that matter? Well, to fill everybody in here, that was last Monday, okay? That was last Monday. Last Monday, Whispers in the Well was priced at $120 on the secondary, and it had an EV of, give or take 123. So at distro cost, there was a slight discrepancy of EV, and I was saying, okay, even if I pick up 100 of them, how long will it take, even if I have to crack them, to move the inventory? Tuesday morning, they're at 140. Tuesday afternoon, they're at 180. Guess who's completely sold out? Distribution. So now there's absolutely no Lorcana anywhere. And yeah, I saw it. I called it. I'm just too much of a pansy to have bought it. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. I knew it was right. The aerial card's great. The enchanted card's great. At 100 boxes, there's statistically you could more than likely not pull one. Currently today, $5,000 ungraded, one card. So why am I angry? Well, you may ask. I did still get an order in for Lorcana for 12 boxes. 12 freaking boxes. And we're sold out. And usually, I wouldn't care. Why would I care? It's how it works. It is what it is. You never know when it's going up. You never know when it's going down. But I just spent 48 hours manually cracking 48 boxes by hand for your entertainment and my rent to do that. And all I had to do was simply say yes when the distributor said, hey, do you want to buy the 100 boxes you called me about? It wasn't even, hey, Andrew, we got a deal on it. Do you want the deal? It was, Andrew, you called me to order the boxes and then chickened out midway through your own phone call. Just to rub salt in the wound a little bit more. Why don't we do the math? Let's do the math. What did we make? Because that's always fun. And what could we have made? All right, I've recorded this like 5 times now. So yeah, we're gonna shoot one last time. Kind of, no holds back. We're just gonna rip it and go from there. I really put the old noodle to a lot of thinking on what I was gonna say, and kind of decided that rather than pontificating for an hour and a half, I'll just give you the quick and dirty, short and sweet, whichever one you want. I don't really care. All right. Well, end of the day, what I really have learned, I already knew. What I am enforcing myself to do after I already made the promise is always buy more. Obviously, don't get over leveraged. Okay, don't get an attitude. Okay, with me. But number one problem that retailers, collectors, TCG, stores, whatever you want to call it. The number one problem we all have is inventory and getting more. And the frustrating part is when I know that, I say I'm going to do something, and then I get worried. And I don't. And it costs a lot of money and, the opportunity. So, I make the promise to you. I'm going to be left-handed this time. I'm going to go back to right. I make the promise to you. I'm always going to buy more. Always going to keep buying more. All right, time to hawk some stuff. All right, Wyatt'sWarehouse.com. I'm putting that up on the screen now. We got some, we got different stuff today. We got a War Machine. Really like these. Kind of cool. Oh, check that out. Big Lorcana, Arcasia's Island. Can't find that. Got little Aether Drift Commanders. Look at that. I was hawking the Dragon Shields last time. Still can hawk those today, but not going to as much. And there's a little blue one. Yeah. You got anything else? All right, that's what I got. That's my merchandise. That's my thing. That's what we got. So I appreciate you. I do. I really do. I appreciate you. So, turns out rent's due every month. Might be back with another one of those. Not because of popular demand and not because I want to, but entirely because I am not very creative. And you guys actually watched the video way more than I thought you were going to. So I'm not going to say thank you because now I have to make another one. I appreciate you. Left-handed that time too. You saw it? You go both sides. All right. Wyatt'sWarehouse.com. Come visit us. That's it. That's all I got. See you guys.